kind of usually go down?
I mean, generally, if they end up playing 1 versus 1, it's just going to be a wash, right? They're going to spam Tidebringer, they're going to spam Arc Lightning, and not really much going to happen there, aside from when the supports get involved.
It's one of those chill and farm kind of lanes until power runes start coming down, then things can get a little bit spicy.
It looks like the team might be meeting level 1 here.
Yeah, big smoke out from Liquid. 5 people down to the bottom side. Aurora are in the neighborhood. Jabs. Already leveled Whirling Death as well. So
yeah, he's cutting the trees for the treants.
Yeah. No, doesn't get found out.
All right, Q is actually going to do the center trick on tier 2, I believe. That lets your creep wave push into tower, level 1. So you basically get a free wave as a timber.
30 seconds to battle.
Yeah, I think he's put the observer down already. So do you put the sentry down as well?
Yeah, usually what people do is you put it inside the tier 2 range so that your creep wave
the range,
aggroes. Yeah. I guess he just blocked the small instead. Never mind.
Shame. Would have been cool to see.
Yeah.
So they don't think the lane is going to go that badly where they need to resort to desperate techniques. And I believe they should have seen that ward planted there for the side of Aurora. So we'll see if they'll deal with that now or later. I mean, you've got a Zeus in mid. As long as you know where it is, you're going to de-ward it at some point. Not a big deal. Yeah, we'll be Nisha on the Conquer after all. Always got to be careful on the Zeus when you're playing. Not so much in the lane, but later on. I mean, sometimes in the lane as well, if you get a good X-Marks, you can just call for a TP in if you know your support's ready, and there can be issues straight away.
Yeah, definitely. Zeus is also not a hero that wants to itemize BKB generally, so it's always going to be a problem for him.
Yeah, Lorinov making a statement by immediately taking the first range creep. Stuns out on the bottom side and just trading spells at each other straight off the bat. Not sure how powerful Insania is really going to feel in this bottom lane as a Treant Protector versus this Timbersaw. Obviously, Whirling Death against Strength Heroes just always very hard to play into.
Definitely. He was actually going to go for the wave pull here. Potentially pulling a lot of XP for jabs.
Yep, there you go. They just don't want to lane it.
Yeah.
They're not interested in trying to fight up into a leaner Treant lane, and who can really blame them? On the top side, Ollie has actually been able to get off the partial pull here, which is kind of annoying for 33. Really doesn't want to be dragged too close to the enemy tower on this Pangolier, because as you mentioned, when that level 2 hits, time dilation could become an issue.
Yeah, definitely.
TM backing him up as well. Always going to be that powerful support just in the back pocket. Trying to throw down some spells. And one's coming out en masse to the top side as well. Of course, playing against Pangolier. Always going to be helpful. Just have that backing you up.
Boxer was able to secure the big camp for them top now, so that's very good for their lane. Just be able to push out all the time and abuse pulls.
Mid side. Very late bottle coming out from Nisha, actually, so he's going to have to just go for the naked water rune with no refill. Lorinov already has his, of course. Not a huge difference in the last hits. It's not like anybody's getting a huge advantage over the other, but just interesting to not have the bottle for that 2-minute rune.
Yeah, so, some mid players, they do this a lot, actually. I'm not sure what's the reason behind it, but it just seems like the first water rune maybe not so important, so having your bottle. Some players just simply prefer to have the extra stats to see us, pretty much.
Fair enough. I mean, it does feel like he needs it versus the Zeus. I mean, the Zeus has been able to get a fair few range creeps off him from what I've seen so far.
Oh, yeah.
Whilst the CS is equal, Nisha is lacking a little bit in those range creeps. As top side, 33, going aggressively onto Ollie here. They're trying to bring down the Crystal Maiden. CM getting very low indeed. One more right click will be required, and it does come through. And Boxy isn't going to drop either. So 23, going to be able to run himself away from this one.
He might be in a bit of trouble.
They do have cooldowns coming. Pushback available, but they don't want to chase him under the tower.
Ah, that's a really rough start for Dire, actually, on this top lane. They lose the Lotus as well. Crystal Maiden's gonna have to play really careful from now on in this lane.
Yeah, definitely. It does feel like Pango is one of those heroes which can, you know, the lanes can really go either way. You don't really get a Pango just kind of surviving. He's either starving or thriving up here.
Definitely. It's just one of those heroes, right? So you either go in, you go in and you just see what happens. Kind of the vibe. Pressuring on the tower again.
That's how I feel
here.
about it.
Even Treant pressure coming in here.
Wow.
Is probably dead. No time
Big
left.
pressure from Liquid here, and yeah, 23 Savage, he's got no way out of this one. He's just going to go down, and they're going to look towards Ollie as well. They want the +1. Not happy with just the 1 kill. They're going to grab another. Now 3 kills from Liquid, all up here in the top lane. Complete disaster of a safe lane here from Aurora, and they can't even punish Mickey. Mickey's just chilling in the bottom side.
And now Ollie doesn't have TP for 30 seconds either. This is really bad for the top lane, yeah.
Yeah, 23 does come back in, but you feel pretty scary without his Crystal Maiden there, as Ollie makes the sprint back up to the top side, as we see here on this replay. Insania ready to take advantage of that twin gate. I feel like this is a common thing as well. Every time someone says, oh yeah, I'm going to get better at the laning phase, you know, I'm a support player who's going to get better at the laning phase, like it's all about the twin gates. It's such a good thing to get into your repertoire.
It is. Ever since they added the twin gates to Dota, it has been a massive difference for support players. Yeah. I wonder who called that from Liquid, like killing this CM the first time and then going for the second kill. That's usually like, that's how you really snowball lanes, right? You kill a guy when he doesn't have his TP ready. This time it turned out they just killed them both, and you look at the XP difference now between Boxy, 3-3, and Ollie, and 23 Savage.
Yeah,
Boxy is almost level 4, Ollie barely hitting level 3.
Yeah, 23 still doing okay because of all that solo XP he's been getting whilst his Crystal Maiden's been dead. Pretty helpful.
True. Okay, Insania getting jump here.
Put into a bit of an awkward position down here. Let's see if they're able to follow up, although Mickey trying to help out. LSA does not land, but it does force Q and Jabs to back themselves away.
Alright, now Ollie trying the same move here. Let's see if they can bring down the Lina.
Yep, this would be big. Mickey could be in some trouble here, moving
no
towards the tree line.
rebound.
Ollie doesn't land it. Mickey will survive. On one hand, it feels bad for Aurora that didn't work out, but on the other hand, like at least they didn't push it too hard, because I could see a world there where they really try to force that rotation a bit too much, and yeah, would have got messy pretty quick.
Definitely. If you go too far and there's a Kunkka tipping in with the boat, you're gonna smell trouble. But they do need to find a way to use this ulti sooner rather than later, though. It's never a good feeling just sitting on this cooldown in the early game. So they're gonna try again here.
You can see Mickey's confidence down here. I mean, just hitting creeps right in front of their faces. He knows there's 2 supports here, but he also knows that if they jump him, then there's going to be a Kunkka. Probably going to be some rotations coming across from pretty much everybody. So he's welcoming Aurora to come and gank him. Use your spells. Jump me. See what happens.
All right, Aurora giving up on his move
that.
now, and that's Nisha's Q to steal the Zoo stack. Very nice read by him.
Yeah, one use of the amplified damage rune, that's for sure.
Oh, stealing even more stacks here. Nisha is feeling great right now.
Was 33 just making that stack for him as well?
Could be, actually.
I think so. It's kind of adorable.
Oh, this Void is in trouble now. No time walk.
Uh-oh. Yep. Nisha with the amplified damage coming across here. Got an X-Marks, got a bow, got a torrent, everything coming down on top of 23. And they are going to be able to bring him down. A clean kill onto the carry. And of course, we always look to the bottom side to see if Aurora are able to make the same thing happen over here. And the answer is no. Lina well into the trees, well into the jungle. Sure, they're giving up the tower a little bit here, but because of the Tree and Protector, going to take a little bit longer.
Yeah, just look at Liquid's position for a moment. Like, look at the Treant and the Lina. Where are they positioned when they're attacking the Void? They're so synchronized across the map, even though they're not together in this play. As soon as they attack the Void, the Lina and the Treant, they're just going to chill and make sure that they can't get caught, and now they're going to aggro again when they know that the team is coming in.
Yeah, Insania should be dropping here. Is it going to cost them anything? Jabs, well, he's going to be the one to get the kill. Doesn't go to the Zeus, who tries to go in with Thunder Gods, and now 33 trying to finish the job. The X-Mark is out onto Q. Q going to get pulled down. But Jabs continuing the aggression here. I mean, Mickey is low, but the other side lands. Laguna's there, but Jabs, he's still healthy, and Mickey, he's not. Ollie closing the gap, has the Frostbite available, but well, he gets it off, but immediately gets cut down by Nisha. Mickey so low, and in comes 23 from the backlines, able to take him down. And now the Chronosphere there as well. It's beautiful. Nisha, he's going to be brought down, as is 33. Hello, Aurora. They bide their time, they're nice and patient, and 23 comes in with a huge chronosphere.
What a massive fight from Aurora, actually. I think Liquid probably overstepped a little bit here, going without the roll, going without the boat. And yeah, eventually the Zeus turns up, and 23 Savage gets the perfect moment to show up in a fight after such a rough early game and just getting the perfect chrono. Very well done by Aurora.
That's tricky, because that is pretty much all of that advantage which they'd gained with some, you know, careful movements, some good planning from Liquid. One moment of carelessness, and all of a sudden it's all gone. Aurora now in a pretty good spot in this early game.
Yeah, definitely. Liquid must be kicking themselves after that. They were doing so well with everything, they just got a bit overexcited. Because they didn't actually finishing the top tower now, so this means that the Faceless Void is going to be able to stay here for at least like 1 or 2 extra minutes, get more farm.
Doesn't sound like much, but 1 or 2 extra minutes in games like these is everything.
Definitely.
Now, I imagine Liquid is just going to be like, okay, you know, chill out. Let's hit some item timings. You know, we're still going to be deadly whenever we each hit our first items. Mickey, when he gets that Maelstrom.
These nice stacks that Boxy made will be nice for them. Get to level 6s on both supports.
Yes, sir. There's Jabs struggling with some stacks of his own. I was just about survived, but limping back to base. I wonder if they boat this or just torrent.
They probably
just torrent.
Can't get too good at this.
Yeah.
Actually surprising in terms of how much Liquid was able to pull through in the early game and also getting these stacks done, right? Imagine how the game would look if they didn't have the spot fights.
Yeah, that would have been a big scary moment. I mean, where did Box even find the time to do this? Because he was in like every fight, and yet he's still able to make like 5 stacks of Ancients? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is. Boxy is actually, he's microing the Kobold pretty well. I wonder if he was stacking with it. I missed that. Because I know that 3-3, he's really big on these like nerdy stacking things and, you know, everything that comes with it.
Share unit control. Let him go to town with a Kobold, maybe. Who knows? Extra layers of efficiency. Boxy 33. This is a timing we were looking at here. Diffusal Blade and Q. Could be a pretty easy time for them to go bring down, I would imagine. Sharpshooter coming on through. Although, need a little bit more. The Unleash does get popped by Q, but Q slowly but surely, not going to get run down. And 33, he actually chooses to break the Rolling Thunder, and that's going to get him killed down. 33 tries desperately to go for that one and gets punished because of it.
Feels bad, man. That was such... They really wanted to get this Diffie working. They didn't want to spend the roll. For the Marsa kill, he just jumps out, and then nice sidestep from Q as well.
Insane is going to get chronoed up on the top side. Okay, but actually not going to be a kill. Nisha is here and actually looking for a bit of retribution here.
He dodged it.
He dodged. 23. Got his dancing shoes on today, that's for sure. So many plays have happened in this game already, and it's only 12 minutes in.
Yeah.
Very entertaining.
Lornov is doing really good for himself as well, farming even more stacks now. Also got the Arcane Rune, so wouldn't surprise me if Aurora tries to make a move soon.
Yeah, is this Arcane gonna last until his next Thunder Gods? I think it might. Could be a way of saving it. I mean, most users I see, they just... The moment they get this Arcane Rune, they just run to the triangle, pop it, and start drinking in some creeps. But if you can save it for that ulti, then definitely makes sense. Smoke up from Aurora this time. They're looking to go and oust some Liquid heroes from their jungle.
Seems like Liquid has a read on it, though. They're all ready.
They are indeed. X-Marks does come down onto the Crystal Main, but they're just throwing everything onto Nisha. Nisha, he's getting very low indeed, and no boat coming to save him, but Sharpshooter takes down Q, but Nisha is going to fall. 23 grounds that one, and Timber Chain will not connect for Jabs.
Q doesn't even care about the Blade Mill. He's just like, I'm going to kill Nisha no matter what it takes.
Yes,
but it does work out for him in the end. I mean, he dies, but, you know, that trade is really good for you.
And once again, you know, this is twice now where Liquid have kind of been caught off guard with their boat on cooldown. Aurora very good at abusing that timing.
Yeah, I think this is one of their strengths. Sorry. I think this is one of their strengths as a team, actually. Like, they're really good in the micro situations, like counting cooldowns, playing around item timings, all of these things. They're not really a very strat-heavy team, I would say, compared to like Gaming Gladiators or Falcons or things like this. They are much more about their individual skill, about their team skill, and just, you know, in the moment Dota, if you will.
Yeah, yeah. But for you, Neil, your team's captain, of course, so is this something which, like the timing of that boat, is that something which you're keeping an eye on personally, or is it more just like to be a gut read from someone in the team?
I mean, generally you call it when it happens, right? And then you think about, can we make a move or not? And then, yeah, you try to plan it as best as you can. In this case, they were waiting to clear their stacks. They were probably waiting for this to ulti. They already had the phylactery. So, yeah. Anytime you see the boat used, it's going to be like 80, 70 seconds, depending on level. Look to make a move. If you can't, that's also good, right? You can just go farm instead. Extra on the map because you're less afraid.
Yeah, it's one thing which people don't really mention so much, you know, as enjoyers of Pro Dota, you know, we love seeing the big plays, abusing timings, but yeah, abusing a timing by just kind of farming up and, you know, being more aggressive on the map is certainly a big deal.
Definitely. And Liquid, you know, they're really trying to get this map, get something going, but they're not really confident to just go hit this tier 1 mid yet, and without killing the tier 1 mid, it's hard to really, you know, choke the map. So Nisha, Boxy, they took the enemy triangle, but Aurora continues to read it well. You know, they have a slower lineup with the Faceless Void, so they're gonna need more time, and they're doing a good job of it so far.
Yeah, definitely, and they're not overly concerned about this Faceless Void. Like, yeah, he's on a killing spree. He did manage to get a couple of nice kills in the last few engagements, but he had such a bad time in lane that those were kind of needed for him to not have a dreadful game. But he's certainly not having an excellent game now, even with all of those kills going his way. You know, there were requirements to get himself back into it.
Now I see the free.
He's coming out here onto 33. He's about to run into 3 heroes here, and the damage coming out from these 3, there's just nothing he can do.
Yeah, there we see the power of Frostbite versus Pango, man. You just can't do anything.
Yeah.
Well, Liquid are gonna have double 8-dos coming up in a moment. Mickey still has about 1,000 to go, but Boxy just finished his. And they're close to the Ags on Kunkka. They're gonna have it in a few minutes, so that's probably their timing to go. Look to either go for a tower or Roshan, potentially.
It definitely tells you a lot about how they're going to play this one. Between going for the Atos and just looking to connect. 23 is going to be that target. Insania's nearby. He gets seen by that sentry there, I wonder. I don't think so. Just a good read from 23.
Well, Boxy also microing the Kobold there, setting up a travel point for Mickey.
Alright, that's cute.
Okay, they're gonna try again here, if they get the chance.
Ooh. Insania's watching. Okay, they know he's used the time walk. Of course, it is level 4, so here we go. Mickey's going to come through. All right, this is what they need. They've got Bushwhack connects, Gross available should they need it, but they don't. The damage from Mickey is more than enough to bring down the Faceless Void. He'll be dead for 40 seconds. Once again, his game being put down even further.
They might not even stop there. They're going for Q as well.
Yep, 33. He wants a bit of revenge for earlier. Yax marks down onto him as well, just to seal his fate. Nisha's going to connect, and, well, Q will do what he can, but what he can is not enough. Ollie's going to be even the next target as well, and sure, the Frostbite's out onto him, but Ollie's very low already, but 33 is going to regret this one as he does get pulled down. Boat is not there in time, but the damage is onto Ollie. He will die. Nisha, under the cover of Blade Mail, backs himself away. Lorinov, once again, does not really have the mana to keep this fight going, nor does he have the teammates. 3 of them are lying in the dirt.
Oh, does he get the Yules on Nisha here? He does.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's not
this
going
time it.
Yeah, he gets away. Jabs blinking up to try and chase him, but doesn't connect.
All right, so Liquid trying to really speed up the game now, but they're not transitioning to any important objectives, just kills for now. And both times that was the free trying to go for moves, he's been punished for it, so not looking like it's good for Liquid, but it's not commanding by any means. Aurora still has a really, you know, their map is solid for now.
Yeah, it's just about getting this Faceless Void into the game, but then again, you know, Jabs is so farmed, Loranov is so farmed. So maybe they can do enough without him.
Yeah, it's possible. Definitely Void doesn't want to go into any fights right now. He needs time, he needs, as you can see, he's going for the Maelstrom, no Mass Commandments, no Midas, into straight Manta. He feels like he needs it versus the Treant Overgrowth, and also this double Atos coming out. So ideally for him, the team starts the fight for him, and he connects very late with the Chrono.
There are a lot of heroes down here in the bottom side. If 23 dare go for a creep here, then he might regret it. Or even if he doesn't, he might regret it. Insania wrapping around.
They also see him on this ward that Boxy placed before, so he's definitely in trouble.
Not again. 23. He's had 3 deaths. Time walk away. Oh.
That's such a fast reaction, actually. He has he sees nothing, it's nighttime. Yeah, like, he survives this, and then he survives the X-Boat combo on top lane. He's playing good right now, but he's definitely gonna need more time, though, because this is not easy for him.
I mean, that's one of those things as well, where you have to do it in, like, a certain area. You know, you have to time walk kind of right where your hero is facing already. Otherwise, it's just not going to go off in time. So a lot of thought in, like, a ridiculously short space of time gets him out of that engagement. Thunder Gods comes down just to give him the information. Nisha once again going fishing for a rune. A dangerous game. He's playing with the Yules in play, but he doesn't seem to care.
So in a moment, Loranov is going to finish his Manta. That's going to actually be really good for their map. He's just going to continuously Manta out waves, you know, creating pressure so his team can farm more. On top of that, it's going to make him harder to kill. He could potentially Manta dodge the X, or more easily he can dodge the Gleipnirs and the Treant ulti. So that's a really key item.
Yeah, it does a lot this game. It's a huge timing. But he feel, I mean, he's still going to have damage issues himself when he hits his timing. It's not like he can suddenly run around the map being a merchant of death. But you do have a lot to go into those chronospheres as well, especially with the Zeus.
So let's see. Liquid actually did not decide to go for the Roshan while they were covering the whole bottom area. I wonder what they're waiting for exactly. Because they are definitely the team that needs to speed up this game at some point.
Yeah, when do they start pressing that pedal, finding their moment?
Timber TP top, gonna punish this Treant.
Yeah, he should be gone. You and Jab should have more than enough damage for this job. Just waiting for that whirling death.
Dire's top tower
Yeah.
is under attack.
Now it's going to be very close to Shiva's guard for Jabs. Only 1,000 gold left. I mean, my guy's sitting with Blink Dagger, Yule's Scepter, and possibly Shiva's guard by like 23 minutes. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, he's doing really good for himself. This Shiva is gonna be great because, you know, one thing about it is when you blink in, you're gonna get vision for your entire team. On top of that, it gives you tankiness, it gives you the spell amp for you and the Zeus and the CM. So yeah, his timing is looking really strong. They could even, you know, if the game keeps up like this, they might even be in a position where they can contest one of the first Roshas.
Shiva's just does so damn much for your fights. But once again, finding 23 on these Ancients. They will bring him down this time around. This time, he does not dodge the bushwhack. He will pay the ultimate price for it.
Bottom tower is under
That one weak point on Aurora has been this Faceless Void. 23 are just unable to keep himself alive, despite
Radiant's
outplaying
middle tower is under
some
attack.
situations. You can't keep getting away with it. And now Liquid, that is absolutely what they wanted. Get into the pit. Thunder Gods comes down. They don't give a damn.
Top tower is under attack.
Yeah, good pick off into Roshan for Liquid. They do have the BKB on the Marcy now, so that could be a turning point for Aurora.
Yeah, it does give them another player in the fights. Nasty always has that dip while she just kind of finishes off that BKB, but there are kind of like a 3 or 4 minute window where she's just not very useful. But then the BKB hits and all of a sudden you've basically got another core on your team. Well, Aurora respond to the Roshan by going for the Tormentor themselves. We'll give Ollie a nice crystal clone to play with. Always a good one.
they were probably worried that Liquid was going to come there and take it eventually, so they just decided, hey, we're going to kill it right now, so it doesn't get contested. We need to buy more time still.
Yeah, they've been very good at keeping hold of their Tormentor. I think they've managed to grab every Wisdom Rune as well. Of their own, I mean.
They're actually going to smoke up now for themselves.
Well, into Aegis.
Yeah,
No cares given.
I mean, sometimes these moves is what turns you the games, because they're so unexpected, right? You just create a lot of chaos by starting fights when the enemy team doesn't see it coming. Especially if they can get the burst right away on the Lina or something.
It was really interesting, actually. 23 was the one who had the ward, and he runs and places it on the high ground, see if he can get himself a Chronosphere in the Radiant jungle. Yeah, they're really split right now on Aurora, but it does feel like Liquid have read this. They are really, really defensively placed right now. Except Boxy, who's just portaling across the map with no cares in the world, but that's just Boxy things.
Yeah, true. Boxy does that.
This'll come in handy.
Yeah, Liquid reading the map really good so far. I feel like everything about the macro's been on point for them, so now they're gonna counter smoke again. They saw the Zeus TP in top, so yeah, they're bringing the big camp already. Good thing for Lornov, he already left, so they're probably not gonna catch him.
Long gone.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's moments like these where you really do feel how evenly matched these two teams are, honestly.
Yeah.
Both of them having very, very good reads of each other, moving around the map, countering each other nicely.
I do feel like the pace that we currently have though favors Aurora slightly. The fact that Liquid
Agreed.
hasn't even hit the tier 1 mid or a tier 2 bottom or top during this Aegis, it's gotta feel good for Aurora.
No, definitely concerns perhaps for Liquid at the moment. How much can he really get done with this Aegis? I mean, Mecha is just trying to hammer down this top tier 2 tower. But there's still 2 more tier 2s remaining after this one. In fact, they're not even going to finish this one off right now. So
Under attack.
it feels like there's still a lot to do on the checklist for the side of Liquid. But, you know, maybe they have faith in their later game timings. Maybe they're not feeling too much pressure to
Dire's structures
really
are
catch
fortified.
Aurora out at this point in the game. What's Zeus looking for?
Radiant's
Looks like
bottom
he's
tower is under attack.
going for Octarine next.
Top tower is under attack.
Yeah, just a feel-good item on him, right? Gives everything he wants. Cooldown reduction, health, mana. And maybe he's gonna find his DD as well. That could be actually very important for the next fight after Aegis as well.
Yeah, not sure he's willing to travel that far up the river. Gets dangerous. There's rapids on the other side.
So what Aurora is doing on the map now is basically, if you look at just how the heroes are positioned, you see that everyone on Aurora is basically positioned ahead of 23. So anytime Liquid is going to make a smoke, they're going to have to walk through his team, right? This is a good way of securing the Void's farm. Because he's been attacked quite a few times already in this game.
Dire's
So
top
right now
tower
this is
is under
Aurora
attack.
making a bigger deal out of protecting him on the map, essentially, while they're dodging.
Interesting, yeah. So they're sick of their faces Void dying, and it's kind of like an acknowledgement of that, you know, 23's, he's doing what he needs to do to get back in the game. It's a team which haven't really been playing around him until this point, which has kind of resulted in him struggling. And I mean, that's kind of a result of just like Zeus and Timber being inherently greedy heroes in themselves as well. You know, there is just a lot of greed, and there's not enough resources for this Aurora
Dire's
team.
middle tower
Yeah, it's
is
true.
under attack.
The awkward thing about their lineup as well is that they don't really have a true initiator. Like, they're actually gonna need this Void to get involved one way or another. Unless they get a Hex on this Timber or something like this.
Yeah, it's a little awkward. And, you know, sure, you could argue that Liquid kind of have the same thing going on, but it's very different when you have all these Gleipnirs as well, you know? It's a really big game changer. I mean, Hedwig doesn't have hers yet, but nevertheless, Atos, Gleipnir.
Yeah, you also got the X mark into Torrent, and then, you know, if you're the 3 or the Pango, you have so much stuff happening before you have to commit, so you just wait for the right moment.
It was always going to feel good if Liquid got the chance to play this one from ahead. But Aurora,
let's see Nisha
once
on the
again,
board now.
they're looking. I mean, Kunkka has been a successful kill for them in the past. They're going to move into him here, and they will see the Kunkka. Insania, he is nearby, waiting for an opportunity to blink in and go for the overgrowth, but actually, he's just going to kind of let him die. So, no, there he comes in with the overgrowth. growth to try and give him a bit of help. Nisha very healthy from the Bloodstone as well. Mickey coming forward here, but he's going to get chronoed up immediately. No Aegis available on Mickey. He could be in trouble, but beautiful pushback coming in from the sidelines from Boxy. That's going to lock down 23, enough to bring him live. Or is it Mickey in the middle of everything? Cannot escape. He will fall. Well, he does die on the sidelines, but now 33 might be punished for going and sniping out that support all by himself. He's got Nisha behind him, but Nisha, what can he really do? The answer is not a thing. Down goes 33 as well. Aurora, once again, they take the victory.
What a sick fight from them, actually. They see the Kunkka on this ward, they just start going on him. As you see, they have the Marcy BKB. He doesn't really care about the Blade Mill, he just commits on him. Forcing Nisha to use every single ability he has on the river without any of his teammates backing up. And then I think Insania was a little bit trigger happy on the Overgrowth here. He didn't really use it while his Lina was hitting or to protect him or anything. Although Free actually got a really, really good role in the back, basically covering everyone ready to follow up on the chrono, but it wasn't enough. Just you see this match, just have the chrono against Lina.
Getting beaten on down by Jabs now, back to real time, and well, he might just live for the time being with the Eels, but Jabs, he's not stopping. Here she comes in though. Torrent Storm as well. Everything being used just to hold Jabs in place and finish off the kill.
Wow, that was a surprising amount of damage.
Yeah, I'm surprised as well, to be honest with you. I didn't think he was actually going to kill him. I just thought he was going to keep Insania alive, but Torrent Storm is a hell of a drug.
All in trouble as well, potentially.
Yeah, Q just going to TP himself out of that one with the BKB.
I'm not opposed to taking the occasional bounty.
Dire are scanning.
What's Mickey got coming over? This Shadow Blade for the Lina. So that's going to help her with the positioning a little bit more. Hopefully make sure that the Faceless Void doesn't get those catches anymore.
Yeah, so he's basically opting to play like sort of more the assassin route Lina, which I can respect this game. I think you're always going to be in range of getting bursted otherwise if you're playing like trying to man up basically with the Satanic and stuff versus the Void, Timber, Zeus. So he's going to let his Pango and Kunkka do that job instead. Now next Roshan coming up in, could be spawning in 20 seconds. So let's see if Aurora wants to keep up with the split push or to actually feel confident contesting. Because this Void is close to Mjolnir and he already has his BKB, so I feel like Aurora, soon they're gonna be ready to fight, I feel like.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons we haven't really spoken about the reason why Aurora's been able to stay in this game so healthily is due to this Zeus. With the Manta, with the Shard. Like, it's just such ridiculously good lane push.
Yeah, it is. Gives you so much information on the map by pushing the waves. It gives you information in fights as well with their ulti, with his ulti, and then, yeah, it's great damage output as well. Let's see, they do actually want to contest the Roche now, it looks like.
Yeah, smoked up, but Liquid are not home. They're actually going fishing, seeing if they can catch anybody who's farming on the side of the map. Kind of a five-head read from Liquid here, because they know that, well, they probably assumed that Aurora weren't going to contest it and we're just going to split the map and farm, so...
Yeah, Nisha might be in trouble here, though, we'll see.
Trying to chase it. I think Insania. Blink away! It's not going to be enough. Well, maybe it is actually. No vision on the Timbersaw, opting for the Greater Healing Lotus instead of the Dust of Appearance.
Mm-hmm. They also don't really want to commit to Zeus ulti just for the treants.
No, definitely not. A lowly treant protector. No, thank you.
Radiant are scanning.
32 minutes into the game. 13 kills for Liquid, 11 for Aurora, but a 3k gold advantage for Liquid at the moment. Roshan about to respawn in about a minute's time, but the teams don't know that. Teams know that it could be respawning any moment now, so playing on this Radiant side is very important, but keeping your lanes out is also pretty important as well. And look at this top side. Conquer Illusions. They're getting real busy up on this top tower. But it won't force Aurora's hand, at least not yet. You see Conquer just running in, trying to catch the wave, trying to break some smokes. Just being obnoxious.
Yeah, he knows what happened last time was just because he was alone. If they attack the Kunkka first here, they need to make sure that they burst him, or else it's just going to be a disaster for Aurora. So Nisha poking around with that info in mind.
With BKB and Bloodstone, it's so hard to kill off this Kunkka.
Yeah, he also has buyback even if something goes terribly wrong.
That's really important for these Radiant fights for the Radiant side, which is Liquid at the moment. Those buybacks are just really impactful for them. case of coming back into the fight in about 5 seconds rather than 10 or 12 seconds from TPing and taking the portal as they try to catch Q. They do land the bushwhack there, but immediately Jabs comes in to try and break the tree, but it's just going to set them up for a beautiful double life strike array. But now an even more beautiful Chronosphere comes down on the sideline. He's trying to bring down the leader, but he's rooted up. Insania catches him out with the overgrowth. The leader trying to run his way across the fight, and it's going to be successful doing so. Now turns it back around, looking to bring down the void. LSA comes down. Sure, Mickey's low, but he's going to take down his prey. But now it comes Q just running at him from the sidelines. Jabs gets the kill. Meanwhile, Norom's taking down 33 of the backlines. This Q just chasing, running around the fight. Doesn't connect onto anybody, but yeah, I don't really know what Q's doing in this fight. There we go. He gets to punch Nisha a bit. Jabs and Nisha now held down to go. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage bouncing around between the two of them from Boxy. They'll turn their attentions over towards the Marcy. Marcy is dead. And now they look over towards this Timbersaw as well. Jabs timber chaining off through the sidelines, but Mickey's in hot pursuit. He's
really need this kill.
One. He wants this kill, and he's going to find it. LSA comes down along with the Dragon Slave, and that is a dead Timbersaw. 4 heroes down on the side of Aurora. Sure, they get the buyback out of Mickey, but it is going to give him Roshan on the side of Liquid.
Damn, what a fight. He got a pretty good chrono on 23 Savage, but he pressed the Manta before the tree ends route, so that means Selena survives for that long. They end up over-chasing all the way into the outpost area, and then Mickey bites back as well.
A little bit of hesitation there from 33 at the start of the fight, but yeah. The BKB and the Manta popped pre... Uh-oh, this is getting awkward here on live. Uh-oh, Roshan. Oh, they're going to kill it off. Mickey's staying in a bit to make sure he can get off the right clicks.
With all this in mind, Mickey gets the Aegis, but he was forced to use a buyback. Not sure if that was ideal for them, because this might give Aurora a winning condition after this Aegis expires.
Yeah, you're going to have a window to take advantage of. Almost 2 minutes. In fact, exactly 2 minutes, where Lina has no buyback. And we know Aurora, they love to take advantage of timing, so they're going to be 100% aware of this one. It's in the notebook already. Post-it notes on everybody's screen. Texts have been sent. Google Calendar reminders set. But what can Liquid do in this time whilst they have this Aegis in their hands? Last time it wasn't overwhelming. It's a little bit of map pressure. Tier 2 tower on the top side.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Big old
attack.
nothing burger. This time around they've got a bit more gold behind them.
Yeah,
Mickey's feeling a bit stronger, and their ability to take towers is phenomenal.
Yeah, they also got the gem this time, so their chances of suppressing the map are way greater.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Did he buy the gem when they got the Aegis, or was it already purchased?
It might have been right before, not sure.
Interesting one.
Aurora doing the same thing as last time. This seems to be their go-to when they're behind. They just go for their own Tormentor, making sure they never give that away.
Well, that's a good idea. Gives you something at least, and it's going to give him a flamethrower. Neat.
He's thinking about chronoing him, but he knows he can't chrono the Aegis.
How do you see the game progressing if he does go for the chrono there?
I mean, it's just going to be a scenario where the Void has to BKB to finish off his Lina, right? Even if... I'm not even sure he does it at this point. Like, he has 3.5k HP with the living armor. So, that's just going to lead to a scenario where Void has to BKB. Maybe he gets the Lina, maybe he doesn't. But then, you know, what is going to stop Mickey from just getting for 1 or 2 sided racks after that, right?
Yeah. Also, interestingly, Lina went for the Rattle Cage as well. It's bonus 12 armor from that.
Yeah, that's really strong, actually. Rocking 40 armor without the living armor active.
Uh-oh. Aurora looking for a bit of action here. Looking to try and finish off Boxy. Boxy moving to the sidelines. Jabs trying to chase him down. Insania comes on through. Not wanting to commit the overgrowth for it, though. But Lina's now in the neighborhood. But BKB pop from Jabs. Jabs moving southward. He has got himself a BKB, but feels like he can't hold his ground regardless. And with the X marks available as well, it's too scary to go for it naked. So he's going to run into the tree lines, blink himself away, and he will survive. Does lead Liquid nicely into their own Tormentor. So, you know, when in Rome.
Yeah, why
there
not?
you go. Boxy gets a consolation prize.
As you can see, every time these fights start for Aurora, when they try to go for this, because it's a bit awkward, right? It's not telegraphed who is going to start. Like, Are you going to rely on the Marcy rebound, you know, on an ally hero to start a fight? It's a bit awkward, right? So I think what they really need to look for is probably a Hex at some point on jabs. If they don't, they're going to have to rely on their Void to do a lot of the heavy lifting, which is a lot to ask from your Void this game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like for the first time in this game, he's no longer the poorest core. In fact, he's taken over 2 people. He's now richer than both off-laners, so big news for 23. And keep this trend going.
Actually, speaking about Hex, Nisha now has a Hex, so that's going to be very useful in locking down the Void as well.
Wow. This Gunga is not to be messed with.
Into something extra for the effort.
Imagine showing this Kunkka build to someone in like, you know, playing Dota in 2015 and saying, oh, QB. Just saying this is the Kunkka build in 2023, by the way.
Yeah, and if you don't buy it, you're griefing, pretty much.
Yeah. Q getting taken on down here, can't make his way back to the base. And my god, that is a deep roll from 33. And he's joining it. They want the Crystal Maid. My god, this is aggressive. The Chronosphere is going to come down though. Attention onto Nisha now, but the damage, it's not going to be there. Nisha's going to be able to cheese up and turn around as Mickey in deep, just dealing the damage to Lauren, forcing him out. He's going to Hurricane Pike himself back out of danger, but will end up going down the once. Aegis available though. Coming back from the grave. BKB still there. Mickey is going to be absolutely fine. A crazy deep dive from the side of Liquid there. Lose them an Aegis, and honestly, probably not getting them a whole lot. I mean, a Chronosphere, I guess that's a pretty big deal, right?
Yeah, it is. They might try to keep going, actually, because Mickey never had to spend his BKB, so they're at least going to poke this tower a little bit. They have to worry when the Marcy is up, realistically, but...
That's cute. X marks onto the Pango. Oh, catches him. Bushwhack. It's scary. It's very scary. Oh my god, Mickey's up on the high ground. He takes him out. 23 is dead. Oh, you're never safe from Boxy. He's always ready. He's always looking. And now it turns towards jabs as well. Mickey just blasting him from his own high ground. And now he's going in for more. Look at the depth here from Liquid. What is this? Lauren's on the foot of his fountain right now. They'll turn around and have to deal with the Crystal Maiden, but surely this is too much. Mickey surrounded by dire heroes. The buyback's coming through. They will take down the Lina. Nisha, he's suddenly found himself in pretty deep as well as 33 actually makes the TP happen. Okay. Gets himself out. Can they catch anybody more on the retreat here?
They have to try, right? They have
to. Nisha on the run. Bloodstone out. A fire-breathing pig chasing him down. That is terrifying.
He has BKB in 5 seconds on Nisha.
Out the timber chain. That is absolutely huge. And he's thinking about this, Nisha. He's thinking about the return. They want to get the kill into Q. That's not going to happen though. And now the Thunder Gods takes them both out. Foxy and Nisha both gone. Insania trying to get himself away. 33 is actually back. He's DP'd all the way back to his base run, all the way back down the middle lane to watch Insania die, because there is nothing he can do about that one. So, wow.
What a brave guy, Mickey. Mickey just going straight into their base like he has no cares in the entire world. He knows this Void probably doesn't have buyback because he's had Lincoln's purchase. And yeah, I guess he just stayed a bit too long. You know, the Marcy and the Zeus, they're really good fighting in their base. So yeah, now Lornov is 25. He got a huge kill on the Nisha and Boxy, I think it was, with the ulti. So yeah, I mean, it looked good for Liquid, but you have to really be careful. If this keeps on happening, like, what if Dire gets Roche now? Then the game is completely turned, I feel like.
Yeah, we talked about that buyback window, and Mickey kind of gave it to them on a platter, but obviously with the amount of resources they had to spend to force that, it kind of makes it not worthwhile.
I feel like Aurora are going to be scary now, because they got the Hex on Timber, they got 25 on him, they got 25 on Zeus. Void is like, you know, he's not feeling great about the game, but it's not like before, right? I feel like right now, Aurora, they have the potential to jump in, Hex somebody and pop them, and there's not really a save on Liquid lineup. Yes, you have Force Knife, yes, you have both, but it's not like an Oracle or anything like this. No Glimmer Escapes, no Lotuses. And they're gonna try right away.
They certainly are, and that's just gonna be a kill into Boxy. Boxy's got no buyback, hold on.
Yeah, holy shit, and look how easy it seems like for them now that they have the Hex compared to all the other attempts they had around the map. It's just like, they can't catch Isudin, right? Now he's just, yeah, it's just a piece of meat on a platter.
Bad to be described as that.
Well, and then Roche spawn is actually going to be fairly quick, less than a minute from now, so this is great news for Aurora fans if they get it.
I'm sure Liquid are going to have something to say about that. They'll have Boxy up by then, and they'll have a chance to get down to this bottom side of the map. Or do they risk running to the... I mean, every time I see it, it never works, but when a team risks running to the dire side when it's like it could respawn on either side, it's always just like, okay.
Yeah. You don't really want to gamble on these things.
No.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Looks like Liquid are setting up to smoke there.
They're kind of limping over. Insania obviously leading the charge on the Treant. Nicky and 33 behind him. On the cover of smoke, just slowly, strategically working their way up this corridor.
Right now we have buyback on Zeus and Marcy and Lina. So obviously you mentioned it before, Radiant is a bit favored in this position, but you can actually TP to your own outpost if you're dire and use the gate that way.
Roshan is up. It has respawned. Liquid are able to get into their comfortable position. Pretty much uncontested at this point. There's a Chrono coming out of the back left. They managed to find Melina. Uh-oh, Mickey is going to get dropped. Has the buyback. Should he want to use it? And will. He'll be TPing back in here as 33 moves into the Faceless Void. Just keep him locked down for the time being as they turn their attention towards Jabs. Mickey in straight to the front of the fight, knowing there's no Chronosphere to threaten him anymore. And running forwards, and Aurora, they're respecting it. They have no Timbersaw. They got the one buybackless target on their team, and Ollie is going to somehow TP out of this one as well. So it is just going to straight up be a trade. The Lina for the Timbersaw, but Lina had the buyback. The Timbersaw did not, and that's a difference maker. But Roshan, he's going on a trip, and Liquid will be forced to follow.
Actually a really good call by Aurora to back off after they catch the Timber and they see the Lina buyback. If they choose to take this fight, it might just be game over for them. So get in the Lina buyback and give him a distance. It's good. And you see Jabs that fight, he couldn't really cast anything because of the Nisha Hex. Get hexed first, and then there's just a million torrents, bushwhack happening, and angle rolling. You can't do anything. So
Yeah.
the game is looking very different now compared to a few minutes ago.
It really has just been a wild journey, this game.
Yeah, like the game is so much more explosive now compared to before the hexes were out.
Yeah.
Also, the 25 talents, it's just hero scaling in Dota right now is way different to what it was a while ago. Liquid gonna try to catch them here potentially.
Yeah, 33 dangling himself a little bit, but there's a lot of heroes around here for Liquid. They got 3 in the neighborhood, so. Chronosphere, 40 seconds still, and that is everything. The one constant of this game has been the threat of Chronosphere. You will happily trade a buyback for the one-man Chrono. How do you feel about the Chronosphere in the last fight from 23?
I like it personally. Just get the Lina right away. If he wants to buy back, sure, he can get the Roche right. I feel like you'd rather cast it sooner rather than later in a game like this. There's so much to punish you if you're the Void. If you see the prime target, just go for it.
Yeah.
In a different game
So what
where,
needed to be different for Aurora then for that fight to go well for them?
I mean, basically just Jab surviving, right? And he just got hexed and couldn't cast anything. Timber doesn't get anything off in a fight, you're probably not going to win that one, so...
Fair enough.
Not easy, of course, but, you know, you need everything hitting in a game like this. So Void has to backtrack now, which means that, you know, also Refresher in a moment, so he's getting really, really strong.
He is, yeah.
There is the potential where they waste their spells on him, he survives, turns the whole game around.
Another day, another Tormentor. Aurora definitely always on the Tormentors. This time it'll go to Q. Use cooldown on rebound and the ability to toggle it.
So right now Liquid has a decision to make, actually. Are they gonna wait for the Satanic and try to push, or are they just gonna wait out Aegis? Because if they do wait out Aegis entirely, the game is just gonna reset, right? It's gonna be the same situation as before, except for that Aurora Heroes gets more time to scale and get XP and farm. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Liquid going for at least something, like some sort of smoke, or at least poking the tower with the Satanic.
Yeah. I mean, it's still scary though, because with the Aegis, you know, into double Chronospheres, doesn't really matter.
It is really scary for sure.
They know that this is on the cards for the Face of the Void sometime soon, but at the same time, you can't just play the game in fear. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Liquid address this. Why does it look like they're setting up for Radiant Roche already? You haven't ages, guys. It's just playing against late game Faceless Void things, I guess. It's just how the game feels. Start wishing there was a super Aegis with 3 lives or something.
Would be great, wouldn't it? Just add more stuff like
No, it would not.
I mean, we're still a bit of a way there, but 60-minute neutral items potential in this game.
I wouldn't be surprised. What a crazy debut game for us as the DreamLeague 23. This is a absolute treat of a game at the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
And we're going to start to see these supports kind of turning into cores right now. Obviously, Hoodwink, Boxy, he's got the Hurricane Bike, he's got the Chrysalis. Going to be scaling up pretty quickly. Marcy also going for the Nullifier into Basher. So Q's looking to punch some people. I won't lie, I have watched Q in a lot of these fights, and there has just been a lot of kind of anime running around the fights, not really connecting onto anyone.
Yeah. I mean, he has a lot of things to deal with, right? He got the overgrowth mainly, but then aside from that, if you're not BKB, then not easy to fight into the role in the Kunkka. But you know, maybe he can combine with jabs now at this point. You know, they go together, quickly burst somebody, give space for 23 to get the perfect chrono. I think that's what they're gonna try to do.
Yeah, they have to get the information. Aegis, 13 seconds remaining, so absolutely right that nothing is going to happen with his Aegis. And once again, a perfect 2-minute break between Lina having buyback back and Lina not having an Aegis. So Mickey is now in his vulnerable era. We'll expect to see him play very, very cautiously. Or dive the enemy base. I honestly don't know.
You never know with Mickey. Well, I feel like if you're gonna do something as Aurora, now is the time, right? They're kind of thinking about a smoke, it seems like, but I guess we're just gonna be waiting for the next Roche at this point.
Seems like it. Ooh, Wind Waker Nisha. Wait, did he buy the full thing or just the Yules? I think that was just the Yules. Yeah. Yules and Consuming Aghanim's. Okay.
All right, okay. I was gonna say, what is he gonna swap that for, but I guess I just ate the Ags, yeah.
Delicious.
Good old Ags.
I'm surprised we never had like an Ags candy bar at some TI as a secret shop option or something. Everybody loves eating their Ags. It's like the favorite part of the game.
It's true. It's every core player stream.
It is. All right. Smoke up from Aurora. Dealing with the vision here. That might tip off Liquid here a little bit. I mean, there are pings coming out. Kunkka's going to X-Marks himself in, take out that wave. Zeus, his illusions, are going to do the job as well. Ooh, amplified damage. 23 Savage. He's got himself a DD and he wants to use it.
Yeah, if you fight into this, this is going to be disaster for Liquid. But there's no way of them
25
knowing
seconds on the
about it.
buyback from Lina, but she also doesn't have the gold critically right now, so needs to kill a couple more creeps. Does that, and now she has the buyback available. That's not giga super risky, but still kind of scary.
Yeah, at least you have the tier 2s up and stuff, so you wouldn't be in risk of losing racks or anything, but you would like to get his buyback for the Roshan fight for sure.
Definitely.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
All right, here we go again. 50 seconds until Roshan may respawn.
And this time we're gonna have 9 buybacks coming out, potentially.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah, it's a
tower
bit of a
is under
buyback fest
attack.
for sure. It's just such a wild game in that Aurora just have such good kind of catch and start in the fights, but then like we just have so much damage.
Yeah.
Then everybody has damage at this point in the game, so Honestly, very even. 13k goal advantage, not meaning a whole lot here, especially against double Chronospheres.
Liquid, very separated right now.
They certainly are, and they're going to find the Lina. Down she will go. Mickey taken out of the fight. Nisha going to be forced to BKB here, looking for the TP, but doesn't want to get bashed up. And in fact, second Chronos is going to come out onto him. Torrent is nice, and well, with the Bloodstone and the Water Park coming through, not going to be enough to keep Nisha alive.
All right.
Delaying is all that was. Buybacks available on the both of them. If they don't want to give up Roshan, well, they might consider it. But that said, Roshan's actually on a very long respawn for once, so...
Dire's middle tower.
23, not fooling around. Just dropping chrono after chrono on +1 into a liquid. Kind of like it, but yeah, sucks for him that the Roche is not up yet.
The question is, how patient are Liquid? You know, do they just hold their buybacks and hope for the best, or?
Yeah, it seems like it, right? They don't want to. They're not in a position to smoke or anything. They definitely don't want to contest. At least with buyback. They might get the chance though, right? With this 2-minute timer, lean up in 70, there's a small chance you can make.
Yeah, they... I feel like they should. I mean,
yeah.
If they can start the fight going and get the TPs coming, or maybe just TP on a creep wave, or does Lina have level 2s? No, level 1. Anyway, here's the second chrono coming down, and even with Kunkka doing everything he can to try and keep himself alive.
The tricky thing about moments like this, if you're Liquid, is that you kind of have to save your TP scrolls for buybacks potential in the fight. Unless you're so damn confident that you're going to win the fight regardless of buyback when there's no chrono.
Yeah, that's a bold statement to make as well.
Yeah.
Don't think either team are feeling that right now. This long Roshan respawn was such a blessing for the side of Liquid.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can. I mean, they're given a chance, and you can see they're already making their way up. You know, they want to try and make sure they can contest. They're keeping the creep wave alive. You know, making sure that Lina has something to TP to.
No, it's been so long, Nomad, that he's almost gonna have the first chrono ready again.
Still a minute left on the refresher though, so the natural chronosphere is there. The fake second chrono is still going to be waiting.
Oh,
Smoke up, Aurora hiding very, very deep here. Rolling Thunder is there from 33. They're trying to catch out anybody here, and well, Q is going to be that target. BKB available from Q, should he want it. The Hex comes down while he's behind him, just trying to help him out. I mean, the Soul Crest ain't going to do much at this point into the game. They will kill Q. Q not using the BKB, and doesn't have buyback either. The only hero on the team without buyback. Ollie falls as well, so it's just going to be 2 brought down. They really don't want to fight until they have this refresher orb available on the Faceless Void. But Roshan now respawning in 15 seconds. That is wild.
They definitely still want to go here on Aurora, but they need to find the proper angle. Because they don't have any supports, that means they don't have smokes, they don't have vision, so it's going to be tricky. Jabs is going to have to do a lot of work here to give them the right information.
DP Jabs, he needs to stay alive though, and that might be an issue right now. He's on the front lines. Refresher from Nisha, just giving them another Hex should they need it. They'll take him down. It's just a 1-by-1 feed-a-thon from Aurora for the last minute or so around this Roche pit. Just trying to get information, trying to wait. You know, it's so hard, the position they're in right now.
Yeah, it is. It seemed like they weren't really on the same page there. It looked like the Void, he wanted to wait for the double chrono, which was like 25 seconds away at the point when they jumped to Marcy. But yeah, as you mentioned as well, no buyback Marcy just makes it very tough. And as you see, like Jab's attempt, it's good, but it's so hard, right? You're just gonna die to a Hex if you're anywhere you show.
And there you have it. Liquid, somewhat blessed by the respawn timers, has to be said. But nevertheless, they play themselves back into it. They get themselves an Aegis, an Aghanims to consume as well.
Oh, so Lina 8 tags.
Oh, it was a Treant.
Was it Treant?
I think so.
Oh yeah, Lina already had it. Okay, that's interesting.
Someone took the last one as well. I'm not sure which order it was, but I'm pretty sure it was Mecca and Insania who took them both.
Yeah. So it's not often we get to see the Treant tools. I mean the Treant tags.
Nope.
Let's see where he puts them.
Just go make a bunch of trees, I guess. Cool.
I mean, I guess
this is a great
have...
catching tool as well, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. Good news for Aurora is that you have this timber that can just chop them down, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You can just rampage through the tree line up to Insane to place some slightly off-centered eyes in the forest here.
He's also got the 25 talent now in Insania, so the ulti feels way more spammable than it was before.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're also about to have double Wind Waker, so the utility levels are definitely rising for Liquid.
Yeah, that's going to be tricky inside that Chronosphere, of course. There is a Nullifier available, but it's on the Marcy, a hero who you're not really guaranteeing is going to be able to just free cast abilities or items into that Chrono, so... Pretty scary.
What does
Two
Aurora
cheeses
do
as well?
when they feel lost, when they feel behind? They go Tormentor. Round number 4, is it?
Yeah, I think that's just going to give him gold now. Yep, there you go.
Yeah, cool. I mean, it's good. I like it.
Everybody needs a, a comfort blanket. Oh, cool. Laurenov just bought a Midas as well, looking for the tier 5 items, which are coming up in 30 seconds. This is crazy. Our first cast together. Am I right in saying your first English language cast? Or
I've done some in the past, but a long time ago.
Yeah. Cool. Well, there you go. You get tier 5 neutral items in Liquid versus Aurora. Enjoy.
Yeah, couldn't be better. 60-minute Midas. Let's go.
Let's go. Is it just Zeus who's done that? Or they actually might be fighting here. 23 just kind of sitting here waiting to get grabbed. And that's exactly what's going to happen. BKB is available for stuff down to the low ground, but he's playing it very cautiously. He doesn't want to use any of his items or abilities or anything here. As 33 continuously looking for the chase onto Ollie. Well, on the sidelines, 23 looking for an opening here, running up to the high ground, drops Chronosphere, but it only lands onto the Pangolier. Not really the target he's looking for. Second Chrono, that would be a bit better. He's going for the Hoodwink, but he doesn't really have a lot of damage to deal with here. Sure, he takes on Boxy, but is that really what you want from Breaker Chronospheres? I don't think so. Damage now being poured into 23. He's going to die. Buyback is available, but he's got no Chronospheres. He's got nothing. And Age is still up on Mickey, Conker still fighting fit. Is this the opportunity which Liquid have been waiting for? Is this the time to go high ground?
I mean, definitely, you would definitely think so, right? There's no Chronos now. 23 probably doesn't want to buy back at this point even. So I feel like Liquid should force this very, very hard.
And they finally end this one. I mean, they're just trying to look for heroes, see if they can find anyone, as an Apex has been grabbed by the Faceless Void. Got a pirate hat on the Zeus as well. All right, Midas pays off. Or another Midas, basically. But for the whole team. And that was Arcanist's armor for Jabs. He's just testing that one to see how it works.
They're actually not going to push, it seems like. They have to, right? It seems odd.
How do they not push in this situation?
I mean, it is scary, don't get me wrong. There's a Timber Zeus that can just burst you, but you have Aegis.
Yeah, they're going for it now. Mickey with the Force Boots. That's what he needed. There's a big old Nisha coming in as well. Oh, here he comes. The Giant's Ring Conker. That's a big boy coming your way. And they managed to find the Zeus Hex out onto him. Laurenov in some trouble. This will be his first death of the game, mind you, if they do catch him out here. And with the boats coming on down, it does seem very likely that they can come to Pangolin to finish the job. Zeus is dead. Buyback still available. Same with the Faceless Void. We'll move in towards the Crystal Maiden as well, and Ollie should get bursted as well. 84 seconds, buyback available. Still no Faceless Void, but he's going to be back in 5 seconds. And it's a natural respawn. No buyback needed from the Faceless Void. All they've lost right now is 2 lanes of barracks. Liquid, the Aegis is about to run out here. And where is that Chronosphere? It is 20 seconds away.
They're even considering staying on Liquid.
Certainly are. Apex onto Q on the Marcy to give him an extra little bit of damage and a little bit of tankiness on this support. That's it. Give us the real screen we want to see. Oh, is that a magic lamp I see? Holy.
Magic lamp on Boxy, yeah.
Yep. Top barracks still falling here. They're not stopping on Liquid. Chronosphere is available, but they don't care anymore. They just want to put an end to this. And in comes 23 from the sidelines. BKB popped, but doesn't find himself the right opportunity. They just want to keep Jabs alive. That is all they care about. But the LSA catches him out. Chronosphere comes up a Wind Waker. Oh no! 23 catches no one. He waits all this time, and he misses. And that might be the fatal miss. Forced up to the high ground. Fresh rob still not available. 5 seconds are needed, and 5 seconds will not be there. He's gone. Buyback is coming, though. And now, Liquid, they need to back themselves away. Here's the refresher rob.
Again!
Oh, not again! Mickey just completely reads him like a book. But Aurora, they're not done. They're willing to fight without their Chronosphere regardless. They've already lost one. And now 23 trying to stand his ground against all of these Liquid's heroes. Surely not. Mickey, he is low. He is dropping. He has got himself the Wind Waker, but Q's coming in now as well. The damage coming through thick and fast. It's going to be too much for Mickey to handle. He's gone. Buyback is there, though. Liquid, do they want to take this right now? Do they want to put an end to this game? Nisha from the high ground. Beautiful turret coming on down. That's going to be able to cut down the Timbersaw. He's out. Jabs is gone. Buyback available, though. The X mark and the Hex comes through onto Laurinov. Oh, heavenly jump with the Manta. Gets him down, but doesn't get it far enough away. Or maybe it does. As it goes 23. The big jump. The big fight. They're looking for the leader. She doesn't have a buyback here. She might just be dead. Oh, Q, he actually misses a jump here. Leader having to turn around and fight, but she's nullified up right now. Wind Waker is there. The whole team trying to help out this poor old leader, but I don't think it's going to come. Nullifier is there. Mickey, so low, and he will drop. No buyback on the leader. Have Aurora actually found themselves an opportunity somehow in this game?
I can't believe it. Liquid, what did he dodge? 2 Chronos in a row? Like, and they still lose the fight? I guess it cost every buyback, but holy shit, they didn't get the Megas. Mickey's diebacks. What is Aurora gonna do? Are they gonna push or are they gonna rush?
That is
holy shit, what a fight.
That was insane. I mean, 1 Wind Waker dodge is crazy. 2 in a row, it's absolutely ridiculous. To lose the fight then after that is... I don't understand this game anymore.
It's better just... Some pro player friends told me it's better to just turn off your brain in these moments and just play. And I feel like this is one of those moments where you can't predict anything, right? You're just gonna have to go with it. Okay.
See the opportunity, take the opportunity. Now there is 1 player in the game with a buyback, and it is Nisha. Look at this guy just striding around with his Giant's Ring. He fears nothing. Shield Rune as well. As you see in this replay, I mean, the Nullifier is constantly being chained down onto Mickey. Q honestly doing such a good job just staying on him the entire time.
Can't use the Force Boost because of the Nullifier.
Can't use a Wind Waker because of the Nullifier.
Yeah, that as well.
Too much. Wow. Well, back to live, and yeah, Aurora, they didn't really do much with all of this. They just wanted to wait.
Yeah, they're just chilling. I feel like every time this happens, they just reset the game. Go kill Tormentor. They're gonna smoke for the Roche now, though. They know it could be spawning at any point in time. And they also got the Satanic on...
up, not up, so they gotta do something else.
Right. They also got the Satanic on 23, which gives him another Dispel for the Overgrowth, which has been a problem for him in these last few fights.
Spicy times now, because it's the buybackless fight, except Nisha, which is why he's behaving like an absolute Giga Chad right now, just running into the entirety of Aurora. And now they see 23, BKB gets popped. Not sure anything's going to come of this right now. Oh, Sharpshooter comes through. Whoa, Chronosphere actually gets dropped onto 33, but he's still inside the Rolling Thunder, so it's a little bit awkward now, and they've actually found 23, but nice ball stuff up to the high ground. Keep him safe. As said, only 1 Chrono available now as Q's just getting blasted down. Yields comes out onto him, but they will finally... No, they won't finish the job, and now here comes the Chronosphere onto the leader. Mickey, he's dead again without a buyback. Another fire is there to stop that Yields from coming on off, and he is going to drop. And now they're feeling very confident indeed. Liquid lacking the damage to take a fight, and Boxy's going to go down without a buyback as well. Hold on. There's only 3 heroes left on the side of Liquid to defend this game. Mid lane is pushing in. I mean, your tier 4s are taking a bit of a battering right now, but who gives a damn? Aurora, they're on the precipice of taking this one. Roshan, 13 seconds, but maybe they look for something else. Maybe they look to do some real damage.
They might go push now instead because they didn't see the respawn.
They are being very patient. Oh, they just walk out the pit. Okay, they're going to throw down.
Oh, it just respawned. They know it now. All right.
Yeah, the Nimbus, and that will give them the information they need. They will go back into the rush. All right, we're not released yet. We're still going.
We're still going. And now 23 is going to get an Axe. That's actually another way of initiating fights. Potentially poking cooldowns.
Yeah, the Ags and Shard is not something we see often on the Faceless Void, but yeah, very underutilized combination. I mean, usually you just don't want to spend the time building an Aghanim Scepter on a Faceless Void. You know, you need bigger impact items than that, or something to let you kill people or not die.
Yeah,
But-
unless you're top stun pretty much, right?
True, unless you're a mid faceless void.
Yeah, they're gonna go for this tier 2, but Mika is not that far off from respawning.
Yeah, 12 seconds. That said though, because they went for Roshan, they wasted all this time, Chronos won't be a million miles away from coming back on. Such a crazy game that all boils down to
there's
23
another
versus up. Hold on, they found Q once again here. I mean, Ollie once again on the Crystal Maiden, but they're not able to finish the job quite yet. 33 really wants to get this one done as they kind of catch out the faces point a bit, but of course he's got the Aegis. They're just going to move straight up to Mickey. He doesn't have the help. Full stop is there. Turn around, Satanic. The seals coming on through. LSA coming down as well. Hold Mickey. He's holding his ground, but he is being chased. Wind Waker away. He's going to get himself out. Is there anybody left stranding though? Insania might not be so lucky. Trying to make his way through the high ground, but he's in a Venn diagram of death right now. So Nimbus says just blast him in twain. 122 seconds.
No buyback 2 minutes on Insania as well.
Oh, quick Tormentor for Aurora. They'll be happy about that one.
Very nice, very nice. One more to boot. I think, yeah, Liquid are just so confident, even though, I mean, they see that there's no Chronos, but I feel like overall this game, they're playing so brave. And I think that's actually what they need at this point, because it's not easy to play against double Chrono late game with a Zeus and Timber backing you up, and not to mention this Marcy, so I think they have the right mentality, but, you know, it's so freaking hard to get through all of these things.
Yes. Okay. Does it feel like it's getting impossible yet?
I mean, it's... No, not really. I feel like there's definitely a chance, but it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take so much, especially now that buybacks are becoming available again.
Absolutely. They find the backlines catch here. 33 Nisha engaging, but meanwhile, Mickey's just taking chunks out of the faces void. He's got the Aegis though, so he'll be absolutely fine. The Hex is there onto Q. Q's gonna be the main target, and there's Alina to back him up and bring down Q. Now Jabs sitting on the front lines. He's not too worried, especially with that Aghanim coming down as well. He should be okay. That said, that Torrent is doing a decent job, although he gets linked back straight in. And now the Chronosphere comes down. They find Mickey, but without the BKB to cover it, it's not going to be super effective. Now the BKB comes through, and he's just going to stay right on it. But no, he actually gets himself back. The reverse time walk to get himself away, and it looks like Aurora actually pulling the parachute cord here, but they're going to be allowed to escape. There's the LSD coming through onto the Faces Void. He has an Aegis still, don't forget, as now he jumps in looking for the Chrono. We'll find it though. Mickey book shadows out onto him, and now the BKB as well, fighting up, looking, oh, the Torrent, oh, the Torrent, it catches up 23, he can't get it off. Controlled up again, 33 is there, Rolling Thunder through the both of them, they can't finish off the Timbersaw though, Jabs is going to get away, and again, the Faces Void, just this annoying Poncer on the front lines, with all of his abilities, with all that Aegis, still going for him, but 33 also being super annoying on the front lines as well. Nisha swaggering forward, looking for the catch, there's a BKB TP out from 23 Savage, and he is going to get himself away, so somehow, through all of that, I believe we only lost, what, Q and, yeah, Insania died out. Just Q.
Yeah, just Q, actually, through all of that. I mean,
That's insane.
what is this game at this point, right? Everyone is getting 6-slotted, everyone has everything, so it's... yeah. Level 30 now in Void as well, get the Chrono as AoE. He actually couldn't use the Refresher last fight properly because he's, as you know, holding the Aegis, which, yeah. As soon as the first Chrono got popped and Lina survived it, they Liquid were very confident keeping the fight going, so...
It's almost like you wish there was someone else for Aurora to give the Aegis to who could go and hit towers to allow 23 to not have to be everything in the front lines.
Yeah. Feels like he has to be the tower damage, he has to be the catch, he has to be the Roshan killer, you know, there's a lot of responsibilities on him.
I mean, he's shouldering it well. He's dragged it to 72 minutes, but...
Yeah, for sure, especially with his rocky start he's had this game. So great showing by him.
Yeah, nothing to mention is no building damage done either. I mean, I'm not even sure that Aurora cared. I mean, they definitely care too much about being 2 regs down, but, you know, with the Manta on the Zeus and the amount of counter push coming out from this team.
Yeah, when you've got a Zeus and a Timber, you don't care that much, but of course, like, if you stay out too long, then the wave's gonna be in your base, and that's always a problem.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you know what time it is, baby! Yeah.
I wonder what the ratio is between Tormentors, how many Liquid killed and Aurora killed. I feel like it has to be double almost.
I would think so. Because Liquid weren't even bothering to go back and do theirs when they were the ones on the front foot. They were just being aggressive.
Yeah.
Well, what stage in the cycle are we at? Oh yeah, it's wait for Roshan time. Okay.
Yeah, waits for Roshan, plant trees time.
Love planting trees.
Insania is actually gonna have a refresher fairly soon, and that can be massive.
Ooh. Yeah, and also both the supports have some spicy items lined up. The refresher on Insania and the Divine Rapier on Boxy.
Ah, classic. Divine Hoodwink.
Is that the 75-minute item you need to turn the game in your favor? Yep, that graph looks kind of exactly how I expected it to. Always in Liquid's favor pretty much, but never enough for them to secure it, never enough for them to finish the job.
Yeah, they were really close at one point when they got to double lane, but never quite enough.
You know, a bit of high ground diving, you know, they got on the snorkels, the oxygen tank.
At some point, Mickey was behind tier 4, so yeah.
This Pango build is wild as well. Blink Dagger, Abyssal Blade, Nullifier, Disperser, Aeon Disc, Octarine Core, Book of Shadows.
Yeah. He's gonna be so annoying still. Like, even though there's BKBs, like, they're not that long, if you think about it, this part of the game. Like, you have Refresher on Void and Zeus, but this Timber, after he presses BKB, he might just get torrented and rolled on for the entire fight. Same for the Marcy.
I wonder if Book of Shadows is nullifiable. I don't actually know.
No, you can't be targetable, so literally nothing works against you pretty much.
That's probably the biggest counter they have now to Chronosphere.
Yeah, for sure.
But they only have one. Hoodwink's Courier, where is it going? Is it going anywhere exciting? To a secret shop, perchance? No, it's just sitting in the Radiant base, being microed in circles for some reason. Okay. Well, Thunder Gods comes down. It's going to give him the vision. Nisha getting himself back with the Wind Waker, just being nice and cautious for the time being as 33 comes rolling on through. Actually does catch out 23 at the moment and also locking down this Timbersaw. Timber, BKB is out along with the Aghanim's. That's going to buy him a little bit of time, and once again Chrono comes down, but there comes that Yules once again. 23 just cannot lock down this Lina, but he can take her out of the fight, whilst the rest of the team try to get on 33 and deal with him instead. 33 does get fought down, and now Mickey, he's got to stay away from Q, because Q can do some serious damage to him. He does get on top. Look at Mickey actually having to run away from the supporters. 23 gets a huge Chronosphere onto both the Conquer and to Boxy on the backlines, and they're both dead. 23, now Chronoless going to have to do a fight without it, but look at Mickey, he's just happy to sit on the front lines now on this Lina. But should he be? That's a lot of damage coming down onto him, and he's not going to be able to survive it either. Mickey's gone. Buybacks out from 4 heroes on the side of Liquid. They're coming back in force. Can they fight this? Wait. Nisha's just sitting in the fountain on it. Gets fought down the sidelines as Mickey's got the damage to blast him down. Now Faceless Void, he's caught. Of course, he does have the buyback right now, but this might be his life. The rest of the team coming on through, trying to help him out here, but it doesn't matter. Mickey has got the damage to finish him off here, and 23 Savage is gone. Buyback available. As Jab's just kind of sitting on the front line at this point. He's got a Wind Waker with another fire on him. It's not going to work, and now the damage coming through onto him as well. Liquid get a couple of return kills to come through their way, but the buyback's coming out from the side of Aurora, except for the Faceless Void. Once again.
He's still sitting on it. This Void is really strong right now. Like, he's backtracking everything in this fight, and this Chrono is massive. I don't know. Like, Liquid has to spend pretty much all their buybacks to make this fight happen, and we'll see. Okay, here comes the Faceless Void buyback.
And they respect it immediately. Liquid running away. Nisha running away so much he does it twice with the X marks, but
here comes the roll again, though.
Yeah, 33. He loves rolling, and he does find Q here, but this does actually drag Mickey out of position a little bit and allows the Timbersaw to get upon him, and now Lorinov, he's very far forward, but he's got himself a BKB to play with. They'll turn their attentions towards the Timbersaw and just try and run him down, but with the Wind Waker, that's not really going to work. Mickey has to back himself away. It's Aurora who's on the aggressive right now. They're looking over towards Boxy. Boxy backing himself up, trying to keep his distance, but it's the Kunkka who is going to get killed off here, and Nisha will fall. And this time he doesn't have the buyback to work with, and now they'll look for more. Aurora, they don't want Roshan, they want kills, and they want to finish this game, and Boxy will be a huge step forward in doing that, running himself down to the tree lines though, with everything he's got available. Could he actually escape? No, he can't. Nimbus is there, cuts him down, the squirrel is dead, as is the pirate. Forever, for a whole 100 seconds. No Kunkka, no Hoodwink.
Surely this has to be the point where Aurora pushes like their base, right? We'll see though.
You'd think so.
It's still very scary for the Void to push, to be honest, with the no buyback situation, even if he gets the Aegis. Let's see.
Yeah.
Lorinov still has his buyback.
So much damage, but
yeah, Lorinov and Insania still has buyback, but nobody else.
Snagging him sitting there. I think the Marcy picks that one up. Yep. And here we go, up to the high ground. Once again, for the second time this game, 23 is on the high ground, pushing at this tier 3 tower on the top side. Still 45 seconds until the Kunkka's going to respawn. 60 seconds until the Hoodwink's going to be there. Rapier Dreams are dashed, and 23, he's going for the tier 4s. He wants to force it. Insania jumps in. Joe goes in with the stun, but Lorinov's immediately upon him, just trying to get a bit of pressure coming their way. Threatening with the Chrono Spit, not delivering though. The 33 continuing to control him up for the time being. The stun is there, but of course, Aegis is still available, and he knows to focus on those buildings, but no, turn around, jump in, Chrono Spear out onto the Lina. Lina, she's dead. No buyback available. Aurora, I think they've just done it. The buybacks are coming through from the side of Liquid, but it's too little, too late. Tier 4 starting to go down here. Now they'll turn their attention towards 33. 33 does have the Aeon Disc. It's not going to matter. They'll kill him off as well. The second tier 4 has fallen. Ancient exposed, and this should be the end. Insania doing what he can, trying with all his might to slow things down, but it's 100 seconds till the Lina is back. It's just too long. Nisha trying to mess with them, trying to just distract them if anything, but 23 damage. He's waited this long to get onto the Ancient. He's not going to waste it now. The Ancient falls. GG is called, and game number 1. It goes.
Rotate when they have their sticks. So it's like a on and off switch. So when you press ult, you just want to keep running your heroes. You don't really want to farm because you have this high move speed. It's going to be nighttime. You're just like the fastest hero on the map, and you got the, what is it called? I always get this wrong. The added spell, you get an ulti. Spirit Siphon, I believe. Or Solar Bind, sorry.
Solar Bind, maybe.
Solar Bind. I always get this wrong, man. Anyway, so when you got the ulti, it doesn't really matter if you have Vessel or not. You're going to look to do something. Probably attack the Luna in this case. I don't really see them killing the Timber pre-Vessel. Or the
we thought Liquid Smoke was aggressive last game. Looking at this game. Moving right towards the tree line here. Aurora, they sense something's wrong. They back themselves away. Or do they? Jabs. No, he's not coming in.
30 seconds to battle.
They're pinging. They're pinging. They might be looking for this. Boxy gonna knock back Ollie. Blood grenade down as well. I mean, he's way under tower here. Surely this doesn't work out for them. No, it does not. Illuminate comes on through, and immediately the vision is pinged out by Ollie as well. So they definitely know what's up here. I think it's a little obvious, and I think Liquid might be deny the ward. Maybe not.
Jab's actually going for the steal here.
Ooh, yeah, with the help of Q as well. So
yeah,
nice little backstab
his. Lornov kind of better for him actually. Oh, they're going for first blood with the Prophet TP.
Oh, this could be huge for Aurora here. I mean, already grabbing 3 bounty runes, now turning into a kill into Insania as well. This is massive. Jab's gonna bring him down. That's a lot of gold.
Nice heads up play by Aurora. They played the pregame really well, anticipating the gank and also getting the first blood. Turns out free bracer for Jabs.
I was gonna say, Jabs' courier just immediately delivering a full bracer for him right now is completely ridiculous.
Oh, and Ole also gets the D-ward on top of that. Very nice start from Aurora.
Oh my lord. All right, well, Liquid talked about their early game needing improvement, and yeah. Not a great start. still, their lanes do look very strong, so they should be able to stabilize from this pretty easily.
You going for the wave pull again on bottom? Seems like this is what they always go for, Aurora. At least when they're not sure they can win the lane.
Yeah, Insania can't do much about that. So mid lane, we have the Coddle versus the Timbersaw matchup. Of course, Nisha just going to try and sustain himself through the lane as much as possible. Dodge out those pesky Illuminates. Lorinov just getting the wave low enough to blast out with a full Illuminate. I love Nisha's movement though. Rather than most players would maybe move out the way of that Illuminate, Nisha just runs forward to get a Whirling Death off. Sometimes, you know, you just can't fight it. Yeah, proving pretty successful so far, at least for Nisha at mid.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Coddle is not really a puncher. He can't really get through the living armor. Sorry, the reactor armor.
Yeah. Insania also almost got picture blocked out by Q here, but yeah, Q just going to go and get the counter D-ward here. Try and stop any pulls coming out from Insania. Should allow him to leave Jabs alone a little bit and go make some rotations if he can't stop the pulls coming through. But for now, pull the wave across, get
Very
as much
interesting
XP as
pathing,
possible.
actually, from Q here. This is very uncommon that you pull the wave like this.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Why don't we see this more often?
I guess. Good question. Why don't we? Q is proving or changing the meta as we speak. There's no way you can pull
Witnessing
the
history here. Big move onto Insania, and they've got a stun available on Jabs. It was clocked and ready, and with Ollie coming in, it might be enough to bring him down. Certainly will. Second kill of the game goes onto the Crystal Maiden.
A really rough start from Insania now. 2 kills, still level 1 minute free. I mean, Mickey's doing alright, but this bottom lane is gonna get very scary if it wasn't already when the Coddle gets 6.
Yeah, 3 rotations in. I mean, that's the thing. You've got this massively high movement speed and high cast range Coddle. You've got this global teleportation on the Nature's Prophet. You've got stuns coming from the sideline, and that's all pre-blink as well. Like, post-blink, whew.
Yeah. What do you think the Prophet
have issues.
what do you think the Prophet will buy when he has a Coddle on his team? He can't go for the urn. Maybe just like some
Desolator.
Desolator.
Dagon.
I know you would know, Matt, if it was you play.
No, hopefully not. But Mickey getting harassed down to the bottom side, but not taken down. Insania's there with the spells available to chase back Jabs and Q. Of course, just making this Luna uncomfortable is big enough of a win. What Aurora down here?
Yeah, lane is really looking good bottom for Aurora. Wave control, small camp's already blocked. Mickey has no boots, they're really low XP.
Yeah.
I'm worried for them actually on Liquid. On this bottom.
Yeah, could get a little tricky. Meanwhile, on the top side, we just got the Lifestealer versus the Tide Hunter. It's just a bit of a farmathon. Sure, like, I mean, traditionally the Lifestealer matchup's pretty good, but 33 is going to do absolutely fine with a Batrider here to help out mess with creep waves. Of course, Ollie with the only 1 rotation so far, but, you know, we'll constantly be leaving this Lifestealer alone. At least that's a plan. And mid. Every time I click on this lane, Nisha is just running at Lorinov. Every single time. He just runs at him, Whirling Death. Runs at him, Whirling Death. Very, very annoying. That's the aim of the game for Nisha. You see Lorinov here trying to be as efficient as possible. Nisha knows what's up. Knows something's going on here. I was going to say, like, sometimes we see people going for the D-ward here, but Ollie's coming across to make sure that Nisha just can't straight up get away with this, but Nisha going aggressively on to Ollie. Ollie's just going to teleport himself home. Using the neighborhood as well, but they realize that killing this Timbersaw is just not really a possibility, especially with 13-1 charges available as well.
Yeah, there's no way. Without the card level 6 at least they can't. There is a stage wave coming bottom right now, but Prophet doesn't have TP, so not much gonna happen. We're gonna be looking at this rune fight next.
Yeah, I imagine so, as Mickey's able to just pick up all this farm under tower, and that's the thing. Nisha makes a lot of noise in the middle lane, and it is Mickey who thrives from that. Getting his lane back, getting his game back.
That's a really strong rune for the Coddle. Let's see. They're gonna try to make the move on Mickey now while showing Prophet mid. So they're able to connect 4 heroes, potentially.
Yep. Do you think it feels a little bit obvious?
Yeah, a bit, but at the same time, what are you gonna do? Level 4 Luna, go jungle? Doesn't feel great, right?
No. Looks like she might get caught out here as well. Very, very fast on Aurora, though. Oh, the night vision from Mickey. It's doing work, but not enough. They get the connection here. Level 6 on Lorinov. Pops it, and that is a dead Luna. And he's just coming in for the counter rotation. He is very quick on this one, but he might be paying the price. Jabs goes down. Nisha backs himself away. Earns out upon him from the Keeper of the Light, as well as the Solar Bind. It's so much damage for Nisha. The Illuminate won't be catching him, though. So he should be able to get himself away, but you gotta respect this Coddle, man. It's such a strong
they might still
hero.
get him. Oh, they definitely get him, I think.
Oh, Timothy away! I mean, he's getting away for now, but no. Lorenov's upon him. Solar Binder's there. Earns on him as well. And Nisha goes down. Poor counter rotation as Insania is nearby. Q doesn't have the stun available.
Yeah, just shows you the power of Coddle. Like, there's not much you can do at this point if you're the Luna. Like, you can go hit creeps like next to your tier 2, but that's not gonna win you the game, right?
Nope.
The silver lining for
Coddle
Liquid.
indeed. Under tier 1 tower, nonetheless. The counter rotation was instantaneous
Yeah,
from Nisha, and it still didn't do a damn thing. You can't stop him.
yeah. As long as you're not getting on top of him, he's just gonna keep casting spells. He's not reliant on like mana like other heroes is, right? Because of the chakra.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Very easy to land these Illuminates in the middle of the fight. Solar Bind plus Illuminate. It's very, very hard to get away from.
Are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower.
No rune for
is under
Nisha again.
attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So what's our Tide Hunter up to on the top side? I haven't really seen a whole lot from the Tide of the Lifestealer. Just kind of been farming up here, but 33's got himself a decent amount of change.
He's got Eternal Shroud queued up. I'm not sure about that, if he's gonna go through with it or not.
Oh, there's over in the Radiant Jungle, Nisha is in trouble once again here. Oh, Timber Chain gets blocked out by the trees from Ollie. Ollie getting cooked up by Boxy, but just going to TP himself out of this one. But Insania comes across, make sure that doesn't happen. Q looking for the stun, lands it onto the Bat Rider, and they will be bringing him down as well. Jabs getting both kills here. This Slaughter just shooting up the net worth chart with all these kills which are happening.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you do if you're Liquid. Like, at least you cannot fight his Coddle at this moment. You need a way to, like, basically kill him, right? You don't have any dispels or anything like this, so
Middle tower is under attack.
the only chance you have of fighting this guy is, yeah.
Yeah, 33 doesn't even have Ravage leveled at this point. That should give you an idea of what he's looking to do this game.
Is under
Yeah,
attack.
that seems so further free, actually. And Lorinov picking up Vessel minute 9, which is really strong timing.
Wow, yeah, that's kind of ridiculous.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And this basically just kind of cancelled out Nisha's game. Nisha just kind of has to play the farming game now, which, to be fair, in the modern iteration of Timbersaw isn't the worst thing in the world, but you would always want to be getting out of the map and getting things done. And that's exactly what they want to do. They want to get the prized turkey. They want to bring down Jabs.
Tower is under attack.
It's not an easy kill though without the lasso. They might get counter ganked by this Coddle instantly.
Difficult assignment, and Jabs immediately sprints away, and yeah, immediately turning around. As you said, Lorinov comes galloping in on his horse, and Boxy looking in a whole world of hurt right now. There comes the Illuminate, finishing the job. Slam down onto Insania. They want to get the +1, and I think they're just going to be able to do exactly that. Another kill for Jabs. The rotation was not successful from Liquid. They're trying to make things happen. They're trying to put things together, but nothing seems to be fitting.
Yeah, I can respect them trying, but it's so hard. Like, this Slaughter is 1.5k HP, he has Magic Wand, he has a Lotus, and you always have to be ready for this Coddle. Like, Lorinov really just wants to fight at this moment, he's so strong. But if you're Liquid, let's say you don't go for these moves, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna attack this Lifestealer? I don't think you're killing him, right? So
No, I don't think so.
yeah, it's just a tough position to be in.
Definitely. Feeling a little bit impotent. No plays to be made. 33 is still happy. You know, he never planned on making any plays anyway. He's chilling in the top lane, taking some waves, building his Eternal Shroud.
At least Nisha is gonna have a Yule soon. That's pretty good. That's gonna help him not only remove the Vessel, but also the Corrosive Haze from Slardar. And potentially also can be a setup on the Cuddle.
Yeah, true. True, one way to catch him off guard. Run up into the air for a bit. Any catch at all is very welcome against this fast old man.
Now we see Aurora going for a smoke. They're gonna try to kill Mickey, it looks like.
Dire
Yeah,
are
pretty obvious where
scanning.
Mika is going to be at this point.
Radiant's top tower
He
is under
does
attack.
get a TP delivered to him. If he TPs right now, maybe he gets away, but no. Goes for the hard camp. Aurora going very deep for this one. He does see them, starts running, but Jabs has got the blink, gets right on top of him. Lorenov's here as well, and Mickey will go down.
That's actually a, a very interesting smoke, because they smoked with 2 cores and showing the Earthshaker mid. Like, it's very unorthodox to do it this way, and that makes it very hard to read if you're Mickey.
Very. Yeah, and all the while, I mean, Shaker mid's just going to be able to get up all this farm, and he's got Arcanes and heading towards a Blink Dagger at a terrifying rate as well. Should have one by about the kind of 15-minute mark.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah, definitely.
That's just another threat on the board for Aurora. You talked about not letting Aurora get snowballing, and, well, that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
Already has the Travels on Cuddle as well.
Yep, travels on Coddle, add that to the Nature's Prophet Global Teleport, and
Dire's
They
top
can be
tower
anywhere they
is
wanna
under
be.
attack.
Bounty.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this Eternal Shroud is going to accomplish for Tide. Like, sure, he's not going to die, but is it really going to help you turn the game? I'm not sure about this.
yeah, it kind of relies on Aurora using their abilities and spells on you,
Right.
and I'm not sure that's going to happen. Other than Ravage, I just don't think 33 does enough, but maybe I'm wrong. Boxy being caught out, getting up some shenanigans up here on the top side, wasting a bit of time. Doing what he can. And honestly, what he can is quite a lot. You know, these are just 2 supports just desperately trying to chase him down. He's got himself a Quelling Blade. He's got himself a Levin Wand as well. The TP comes out from Ollie. Boxy moves to the side again. He's got the Firefly as well. Gets onto the cliff.
It's being
He's
so
TP out
annoying.
from this location. I think there's still a stun available. Oh, Cross phase on him, so they see him now as well. And Ollie can just slowly but surely chip him. Oh, hello. And there you go. Finished the job.
He bought so much time, actually, for his team.
Yeah, that's a worth in the old chat.
What a boxy
Sure.
moment, actually, yeah.
I mean, all this farming going on in the meantime.
Oh, there we go.
give me that instant replay. Spin that. I'd like a zoom in on the final hit from the Shaker, please. We can have such technology. Ah, yeah, there we go. Even though the kill takes so long and there's no way that's worth it, it doesn't matter. An enchant totem kill on Nurse Shaker always feels good. It just always does.
Couldn't agree more. Oh, now they're going on Nisha.
Yeah. Nisha tip chains up to the high ground into a whole world of hurt. That's a 5-hero gag. Jesus Christ, it snapped him as well. What the hell?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They really didn't want him farming that camp, that's for sure.
Is under attack.
Yeah, camp defended.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I think we found something which Aurora love more than Tormentors, and it is killing Nisha. "11 kills in 15 minutes for Aurora at this pace."
Now back to
Ridiculous.
position. They're looking at the Radiance coming up. It's like a couple hundred away from the Relic. No Echo Slam right now. So they're probably not gonna force Roche or anything. They're just gonna keep chilling and look for more kills, I bet. Get every rune.
Yeah, 33 is pretty close to his shard now, so it's going to give him another active ability to play with, along with that Eternal Shroud as well. Gonna give him some form of aggression on the front.
It's good, but it might be hard to actually use the shard properly in fights. Like, you can probably use it on the Slardar while you're next to him, but getting on the Coddle is going to be very hard without a blink.
Yeah. Definitely want to see that Blink Dagger coming up next.
And Boxy is actually... he's not that close to his blink also, so... it's really going to be up to him to be the one catching this Coddle out.
Coddle heading for the Octarine as well, so have even less cooldowns to worry about. Jacob, Blink Dagger is complete from him. As Boxy's considering jumping in, but it's just so hard now for Liquid to make any sort of move, because any move they make is just going to be mirrored. You're going to have a global teleport, you're going to have a Coddle, like it's way too hard to get anything done. Liquid are looking at setting up down here in the bottom side, but again, I'm just not sure that this is something they really want to get involved with. It's up in the top side, yeah. 33 is going to be that target. Eternal Shroud, how much can it really do? The answer, not enough in this situation. They will finish the job there. First bomb does the job, 23 gets a kill.
Liquid also responded with 2 heroes. That doesn't feel good for them.
No.
Oh, straight smoke.
Everybody's TP'd up here, and I think Insane might just be dead regardless. Like, he's got his whole team behind him, and they're sort of going to kill him. There is very little bite in Liquid right now.
And this is great for Aurora as well. They're going to go get this tower and potentially move into Roshan, seeing as the Lifestealer is going to have Radiance finish now. Yeah, this puzzle is getting harder and harder to solve for Liquid by the minute.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're
Boxy's also deciding.
What's our win condition saying? What's our win percentage saying? Ooh, 87%.
Damn. I mean,
that is less than ideal.
Look at Boxy. He's even forgetting about going for the Blink Dagger. So chances of killing Coddle are very, very slim.
Yeah.
For mech,
we'll deal with other problems first, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Boxy, he's got a shield rune. Is it going to matter? Probably not. Slowly getting eaten up by 23, by Ollie. Sure, the anchor smash is there, and actually, they are going to change target right now. Jabs controlling up Nisha. Split fight coming on at the moment. 33, he wants to drop it, certainly will. 33 onto 23, and they're able to take him down. The first big kill of the game, but it comes at a cost. Insane and Nisha already dropped. 33 trying to get himself away down the river, but being chased by 4 hungry Aurorians as they get on top of that Tide Hunter and peck down bit by bit. Beautiful flame break from Boxy, but ultimately won't be enough. Eventually, they'll bring him down. It's a double kill for Lorinov. Another one fight, despite the Lifestealer's death.
Yeah, damn, what a sick echo by Q there. 23 kinda set it up with being a bit over-aggressive, I guess. Didn't really expect a mech from Boxy, I guess, but yeah, nonetheless. Good fight for Aurora.
Absolutely. Doesn't really set them up for a whole lot of objectives or anything like that, but again, just more money coming into them.
Look at Lorinov, what is quick buying.
What?
I really doubt he's gonna go through with it, but hey, I'm not.
Yeah, please don't. So. Not again. I was just about to say Aurora just trying to get us back on schedule after last game, but Lorinov doing a bit of trolling, hopefully.
Oh, Boxy in trouble.
Batrider. That's been caught once again. Stun available from Q, so this TP ain't completing. And, just about catched it on the edge there with a nice little illuminate. Kill secured.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
What's Luna up to? I haven't clicked on this hero in a while. Okay, Mickey. Mask of Madness, Manta style.
Well, he's doing alright for himself, but he's still gonna face this problem. Like, what are you doing about this Coddle? Like, even if you have a BKB, it's not gonna be enough to kill all these dire cores in time.
Tormentor time for Liquid. Team which are behind, so going back to do their Tormentor doesn't really cost them a whole lot. Aurora also doing the same thing. They have themselves a Slardar, therefore was very nice, and yeah, you can now waddle along his own fissure.
He actually did go through with the Midas here.
What?
Maybe
Why?
Maybe it has to do with the Oxarine or something, like you get the cooldown reduction. I don't know. I feel like you don't really have...
I guess, but I think they're going to end the game in like 5 minutes time. It's not going to pay itself off in 5 minutes.
Right. Maybe it's just going for records at this point.
Maybe like the attack speed, I don't know.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Maybe he just really wants the next neutral item to be found quickly.
Dire's top
I mean, who
tower
doesn't
is
love
falling.
neutral items, to be fair?
Absolutely. They say the tier 3 is the new tier 5s, so... I don't feel like it's long before we'll go for Roshan or Aurora. I mean, I imagine they want to take this bottom tower or get a kill or something beforehand, but should be pretty free regardless whenever they want to go for it. You've got a Slardar.
Dire's
In
middle
fact,
tower
they're heading
is
over in
under
that direction
attack.
now without their Slardar, so
That's a bit strange. Okay,
I'm not the only one that thinks so, but nevertheless. Oh wait, does he have Shard on Coddle? Yeah, he does. There you go, there he is. Big man jabs, enters the pit, and Roshan's going to be in short work off. They're scanning it, but it's definitely one of those scans where you just like,
Under attack.
great, now we know they're doing Roshan, we can get out on map, but definitely not going to contest.
Yeah, definitely. Only potentially setting up on 3-3. Just baiting though.
Fallen to the dire.
Foxy farming the dangerous areas of the map as always. Always happy to be the canary for his team, making sure that certain areas are safe with his own life. '23 just going to grab the middle wave whilst the rest of the team power down bottom. Be nice and efficient here with the push, counteract the fact that 33 was trying to deal with the middle wave earlier
Radiant's
on.
bottom tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
And now, Tier 2 on the bottom side is going to get munched down by the Lifestealer. No response as of yet from the side of Liquid. They just want to
Radiant's bottom tower
hang
is
back,
under
keep
attack.
grabbing some
Radiant
items.
are scanning.
Yeah.
Okay, has the Dragon Lance finished off at least?
The map is really tough for Liquid to play right now, but I'm really struggling to see what's going to be the turning points. Like, Mickey is also skipping BKB, which is going to make it really hard for him to fight against his Shaker Call Slardar trio.
Yeah, I do
great
wonder how
fun.
that's going to play out.
I mean, it looks like they discussed it and they're just like, we're not going to catch his Cuddle. He's not going to do anything late. Because now Tide is buying AC, Boxy finished the Greaves, Mickey is not buying BKB. They're just playing to Ultra Skill, looks like.
Yeah.
Interesting to see if it's
That
going
kind
to be
of
enough.
reflects on what they're doing on the map. Like, they kind of gave up on going for any sort of play, any sort of kill. Everyone's just out trying to farm up weird areas of the map
Yeah.
and not get caught out. Now,
as we
Jab
say
might have
that-
something to say about it. He's got a Lifestealer upon him, and yep, Mickey is going to be the target here. Getting beaten on down very quickly indeed, and there is no escape, to be honest with you. Mickey is going to drop.
Yeah, it's tough. You need to run away from a Slardar with Sprinted, with a Furin potentially teleporting in, pressing Vision, and call the Shaker. There's so much for Aurora. And the way I see it, it's only going to get worse once you start dropping more and more tier 2 towers.
Yeah, map's going to get scarier and scarier. Sony gets killed off by Jabs. Similar BKB, but, you know, at this point in the game, I don't think he cares.
Alright, Boxy in trouble now. He's actually trying to
Certainly
make a
is,
play.
yeah. He's trying to do what he can, but unfortunately, there ain't much. And now, and Liquid, they bought some heroes across here. I mean, yeah, sure, they've got a Ravage, they've got a Timbersaw with the Yules and the Shivas, but it's just not enough right now. Or way too damn strong. Sanj and Yasha finished off by the Lifestealer. He's looking for a Shadow Blade next as well. Yeah, I know what our team needs. More catch.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Interesting build, actually. I guess it might be for Silverage. It's actually pretty good. You have potential to break all the cores on Liquid, actually.
Radiant's middle
Yeah, that's
tower
true.
has fallen.
But generally, you don't see this build on Lifestealer ever.
It's definitely a rare one.
Yeah.
Do you feel like Breaking Lunar is sometimes undervalued?
Radiant's bottom tower
A little bit, yeah. mean, it's not like game breaking, but it's definitely good.
Yeah, justifies Silver Edge in some games where it wouldn't be a consideration otherwise. Well, they're coming in right now. Liquid looking to fight, but they haven't found the best target here. It's an Aegis Lifestealer running at their faces, and yeah, Liquid definitely going to try and back themselves out of this one. Control Z real quick, but Aurora, they're looking to punish. Infest into Slaughter, who's being very coy on jabs. Go for a big wraparound instead. See if we can find someone else. Someone else might just be found here. Insania. Whoa, sees his ward get instantly annihilated inside. He doesn't want to take the same
Liquid
path.
backing here.
Interesting.
They recalled TP bottom and recalled the infested Slaughter. And now they're basically closing the turn map. The only way for Liquid to get out is to go top again.
Yeah, that's very obnoxious. The 3 core rotation.
Yeah. But even if you go top now, if you're Liquid, then you have triple TP on Dire, because Cutlass, Doctorine, the others two just got recalled, right?
Add to that because the fact that there's just not really any vision on the map either. To the side of Liquid, they just don't know where these heroes are. They're trying to make a play up on the top side. They've read it, but they're just not quick enough. And now the rest of Aurora's running over here as well. They've run all the way back across the map to counterplay. Boxy might be in some trouble here. He's trying to get himself out, chased by jabs till the end of the earth. As Nisha knocked down to the low ground. There's going to be a Batrider escaping, but Anisha dying. And jump in, looking for more, and he's going to find it. Jabs brings down Boxy as well. Zania can't stop this one. Aegis is out, yes, but that's about it right now. And Mickey nowhere near strong enough to fight into these heroes just yet. He needs just a bit more. So actually didn't choose to go for the Kanda, instead went for the full Hurricane Pike. Decided a little bit more mobility just to stay away from these heroes will be important as they jump onto the Zania, but in comes the Eclipse from the Luna. They're trying to bring down jabs as immediately the Lightseer just jumps inside him, but waits for the Ravage to come through, and now they jump everything onto Mickey.
Nice
Mickey trying to get himself away. He's already used the Hurricane. He's just going to get taken down. Bye-bye Luna, and bye-bye Tower. 23 gets started on that tier 3, looking to break the high ground off Liquid. Liquid just don't have any answers right now. 60 seconds out on the Luna. Nothing to stop 23 just eating away at these buildings. His whole team behind him, backing him up. Heals coming through from Lorinov. And another jump forward, and another kill. Ignis Vardis, there's an axe coming out from the Keeper of the Light. Down goes Insania as well. It's just looking like a very clean win from Aurora here.
Yeah,
Flying towards a 2-0.
Everything aligning is still good for Aurora. There's just like, I don't know what you do if you're Liquid still. Like, even though you can say, you can judge the items and be like, yeah, you have to itemize catch, I'm not sure it's going to be enough. Yeah. GG, very well played by Aurora, and really, really good job.